What's up, pagan people? Drew here, and this is my Q video for the 2018 YouTube Pagan Challenge. And I want to talk about qualifications. So, this is something that has kind of plagued me a little bit on my path, and it still kind of does, I guess. But it's this idea that there are certain things for sure that you can go and you can take classes and you can even get like certificates saying that, you did this and you're qualified to do this. Yet, I'm typically the kind of person who's drawn to self-study and learning on my own. One reason being I usually can't afford to go take these special classes, but the other also being because I want to make sure that I'm really invested in it. Also, I'm very I'm eclectic, but I'm intuitive on my path. And some of the most powerful things that I have done or I work with or whatnot have just been given to me, whether it's a natural ability, if you will, or if I've had a dream that taught me how to do something, or seen something in Journey, or what have you. Just sort of stumbled across an idea and went with my gut with what to do with it, that kind of thing. So what do I mean? Well, even at first, feeling energy and working with crystal energy and balancing chakras and all that good stuff, I really felt really insecure about the whole thing. Fortunately, I worked at Compass Rose and was able to play, and I can't tell you how many times I did weird things, well, like balancing chakras, or even reading. I can read people's chakras, read the energy, and kind of tell them about themselves, and as a result of what it is I'm feeling from their chakras. So it's kind of a psychic reading, if you will. I don't really consider it that, but at any rate, I got to do all of these things for free on People Play all the time because I'm in this environment and people are totally open to it. Without that experience, I probably would be much less confident in myself and the things that I do because I don't have a piece of paper. I do have one piece of paper, one qualification. I took Reiki 1. Now, that's kind of a story in itself. I wanted to take Reiki in 2008, but my guides kept telling me no. They kept saying, no, it's not for you. Reiki is not for you. And I even tried to get into a meditative state and sort of call Yusui in so I could talk to him. And I did, I saw him, but he wouldn't speak to me. And my guide told me he's not going to. He's not going to talk to you. It's not for you. Years and years went by, and it must have been, I actually got it down because I needed to look and see. It was May of 2016 before I actually took Reiki. I may or may not continue with my training. I honestly don't know. But I went against my guidance. They actually didn't tell me this time I couldn't. And every time I wanted to take it before, I wanted to take it from a different person than the person I actually took it from. So maybe that was part of it. I don't know. But I went to take it from this woman I adore. She is just all high vibrational energy. She's awesome. At any rate, I took this Reiki 1 course from her, and my intention with that honestly was, you have to state your intention, and my stated intention was to be a clear channel for spirit. But what I really wanted was, the reason that I initially went there was to sort of break away any blocks I had. I did energy work, but I always felt like it was off. I needed that certificate. And it's not even the certificate. I needed to go through that process to break down any barriers I had against using the energy. Having said that, using Reiki these 2 years since taking the course, it never felt right either. I mean, I did it, it was fine, it was lovely, but it just, something was off. And so I added Sith to it. So while I would be giving Reiki to anyone or anything, I'd be doing a clearing exercise. Sith, I have a video about it, self-identity through Ho'oponopono. But it's a clearing exercise. You're trying to get the energy back to its original state before any darkness of this world, or whatever you want to say, got on it. So whether that be in a person, a place, a thing, whatever. So I started doing this sort of hybrid where I was feeding Reiki while doing this Sith clearing exercise. And that felt better, but it still wasn't right. So I just trotted on like I always did. And I talked about platinum ray energy in my last YouTube challenge video. And it is an energy that I worked with, just channeling it, just bringing it down and putting it in the earth for many, many years. And one day I was out feeding energy to my plants, and I just decided, oh, I'm going to pull in platinum ray energy while I'm doing this. So I could feel it distinctly that the Reiki was coming through my right hand, and that the platinum ray energy was coming through my left hand. And then I was doing the Sith on top of that, and something just clicked. For me, there was something very balanced, almost perfect about it. And that's how I do, that's the energy work I do now. So anytime I might use Reiki, I'm actually using what I call platinum Reiki, which is the platinum ray, the Reiki, and the Sith all at the same time. This is the most powerful energy work that I've ever done. I'm not saying it would be that way for everybody else, but for me it is. And I can't get a qualification. It doesn't exist. So I guess that's, I don't know, I've come full circle. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm getting older too, that I just don't care. I don't care if other people don't think I'm qualified because I don't have a piece of paper or I haven't taken a course. Yeah, not that those things are bad. Like I said, I may continue to take Reiki because, for one, I absolutely adore the woman who I take Reiki with, but there's nothing wrong with taking the classes. My point is that there's not necessarily anything wrong with not taking classes and not getting those certificates. It is down to the individual. Now again, I'm not going to be able to go out and charge people truckloads of money to feed them platinum Reiki, because they'll be like, what is that? Unless they're open to it and they're like, cool, I want some. But I'm not really wanting to do that anyway. So I mean, I guess if you're trying to support yourself off of something like that, maybe you do need the qualifications, whether it be aromatherapy, reflexology, or chakra balancing. Can you get a certificate for that? I don't know. I'm sure you can. But at any rate, I guess want to say it's important for us to be secure in ourselves and believe in ourselves. And just know that sometimes what works for the majority doesn't work for us, and things will click into place eventually, whether somebody hands us a piece of paper to say that we're qualified for it or not. As always, guys, thank you so much for listening, and until next time, much love and gratitude.